Hey guys, Trav here, and today we are talking about pregnancy and specifically looking at exercises to rehabilitate the abs after pregnancy. So it's actually not that difficult a process, but it is something that has to be practiced because without the practice it just doesn't work. So what we're going to do today is go through a bunch of the different exercises in the different phases. So you start at basic progressions and work your way all the way through. When you can comfortably get to the far end, you've got pretty good abdominal control at that stage, so that's pretty good. For now, first place to start is on your back. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hands can be just by your side, wherever is comfortable, crossing your stomach, whatever feels good. First thing we want to do though is just maintain your normal breathing, and I want you to try and pull your abs in to your spine. So keep breathing while pulling your abs in towards your spine. Alright, for some people this will be really easy and some people this will be ridiculously difficult. Don't put too much care to it, it just takes time for some people. Some people are far more connected to their bodies, some people are not as connected to their bodies. So just practice. Once that brain to body connection works, you'll find this gets a whole lot easier. From there we work onto the basic leg slide. So again, we're going to start in this knees bent position, hands flat on the floor. I like to turn the palms up because that helps to open the chest just a little bit. And again, you want to breathe, contract the abs, and slide one foot out in front and slide it back without losing control of those abs. So I can slide this out and I can continue to talk to you while this is locked on. That's what you're trying to get to. Alright, the next phase, what we're going to do is start with normal position, abs on, leg comes up, then you extend it out front, pull it back in, return to the floor. Abs stay tight, knee comes up, extend the leg out, bring it back, return it to the floor. You should be able to keep this tight all the way through, and that's all you're trying to do, is just keep this tight while you breathe and getting used to moving and stabilizing this at the same time. Right, in the next phase, we actually are going to move both legs up off the floor this time. So again, abs on, pull them in nice and tight, continue your breathing, lower one down to the floor, touch, bring it back up, repeat on the other side. Lower to the floor, bring it back up. A little bit more concentration required for this one, but if you were good at everything from the start, then what would be the point? Again, we raise the legs up, and this time we are going to push one leg straight out the front, hold for a second, bring it back. This is still nice and tight, push it out the front, we bring it back. Yes, I'm pointing my toes like a dancer, but that's from all the handstand practice and dance training and whatever else, and you'll actually find that by pointing your toes like this will give you a better ability to contract this leg and stabilize that, and if that's stable, then this is going to be a whole lot easier. Alright, the last one, we're going to start with the legs at 90 degrees. Now, my flexibility doesn't really allow a nice straight line there, but hopefully yours is better. So start there, hands into the floor, abs nice and tight, lower yourself down to wherever is comfortable, and then bring it back to the top. We don't want your lower back to round on this one, so make sure your belly button is pulled into your spine and really keeping that lower back pinned to the floor. As you get better and stronger with this one, you'll be able to go lower, and once you can get down to just off the floor, you're going to be at a pretty good point of strength, and there is no reason you shouldn't be able to return back to your regular training schedule. Now, obviously that's going to depend on the individual, but if your abs at that point where you can fully do those movements, then you should be at a pretty good point from a physiological standpoint. That's it. Hopefully they've helped. Practice them. Remember, you're looking at 20 reps. You've got to work your way up to being able to do 20 reps perfectly on each leg and with your regular breathing, containing breathing throughout, abs tight throughout. That's your practice. Go and do it.